Hey everybody, Frank Finance here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Apple has already made changes to their cross-platform sharing for advertising, and that has caused some major problems for Facebook, and they have estimated that to be a $10 billion annualized hit. Now, Facebook is currently working on some measures to combat that, to get back to where they were, but we haven't seen progress to that, and we're going to have to watch that over time. Now, Google is following suit of Apple in a similar way. However, it is slightly different, and I want to talk about the nuance of it. Does it mean that we're going to see another hit to Facebook's revenue in the short term? But first, let me talk to you about a little bit about what percentage Apple is compared to Google. Now, currently, iPhones are around, again, mobile phones are around 80% of how users access Facebook. And iPhones, Android, or iOS is about a little less than 20% of who uses Facebook via that OS. Now, on the Google side, basically another 80% of the users, so 80% of the 80% of mobile users are on Android phones. So this is going to affect about 80% of a large percentage of Facebook users. So this is potentially could be a big revenue hit for Facebook if Google is not playing very well with Facebook on this. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing. I do videos on personal finance, investing, and stock analysis. Also hit that like button. Now back to your content. Now first, I'm getting this article from CNBC, and the title's Google plans privacy changes similar to Apple's, which wiped out $250 billion in Facebook's market cap. Now again, this isn't an immediate thing. And first I want to go with what Google has to say about this. So in this article, they say Google criticized Apple, but basically they said, we realize that other platforms have taken a different approach to ad privacy, bluntly restricting existing technologies used by developers and advertisers. Google's Android Vice President of Product Management, Security and Privacy, Anthony Chavez, wrote, "We believe that without first providing a privacy-preserving alternative path, such approaches can be ineffective and lead to worse outcome for user privacy and business developer business." And Facebook seems to be pretty happy about the way Google is approaching this change. One of their spokesmen, Graham Mudd, the VP of Product Marketing, Ads and Business at Facebook, said, "It is encouraging to see the long-term collaborative approach to privacy protection, personalized advertising from Google. We look forward to continue work with them in the industry on privacy, enhancing tech through industry groups." And another piece of good news is Google says they'll continue to use their current identifiers for the next 2 years, which means other companies have time to implement the changes. So what that means for Facebook is they have time to cope with whatever these changes are. It's not going to be something that happens within a 6-month time frame and they're scrambling to figure it out. Investors in Facebook, there isn't an immediate worry here, but this is a concern that Facebook is going to have to proactively address to not see a hit like we saw with Apple in implementing their privacy on ads. So overall, this is not a big doom and gloom story as the headline would appear. It's really trying to play off the fears of what happened in the advertising business with Apple and trying to extrapolate that out to Google's population. And that's just not the case, basically based off of what we saw with Google and how Facebook is also reacting to this. The other good news inside of this announcement is there is a really good runway, 2 years here for Facebook to adopt and react and hopefully be proactive in adopting these changes, so there's not a huge decrease in revenue or a hit to revenue for Facebook as these changes take place. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing. Also hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Frank Finance, out.